Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe J Movie So Awesome. I'm Joe.
I'm 1J.
We are going to talk about House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 3. Full spoilers ahead for the entire Game of Thrones 7 seasons and House of the Dragon up to here so far. You have been warned. Full spoilers. Here we go. Man, I gotta say, like, there better be a dragon fight next episode now, right? Like,
because I've been waiting. I had been waiting for like a major dragon fight all along the episode.
Yeah, but
it just didn't deliver.
And you know what? As an audience, you know what's funny? Like, Rhaenyra saying, "No, the dragon, no, avoid it," and then even the capital, the green sides are, no, the Vhagar station. I'm like, no, it's gonna happen now. Now that you keep saying, like, no, we cannot use the dragon. And then, and I gotta give a big shout out to that Kingsguard who went to the capital with Rhaenyra. If you remember, that guy was threatened by Damon to keep his loyalty, and I was like, damn, like being a White Clove sucks. Because you saw how Cole treated Eric, the brother.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, I feel for you, dog. Like, I was just like, please come back safe. Not for Rhaenyra, but for you.
For your sake, that's right.
His face acting was just on point. He's just like, I don't want to be here. I'm fucking scared. This is my duty. And he's waiting outside the church. I'm like,
that
damn.
was some like medieval Mission Impossible shit.
I know.
It reminded me so much of Mission Impossible 3, where they get into the Vatican.
I mean, listen, what do you think? Like it is sort of like a teleportation at this point. Like anybody can go to the capital. So that was kind of funny to me, like unintentionally. Oh, but I did listen. This was a teaser, yes, but I did like the writing though.
Yeah,
because we do like remember. I'm gonna jet fast. Like we get a soldier side of Cole, so he is a competent leader. They show that side of him.
Yeah.
We also see. I think Baela is a very interesting character, actually.
Yeah. You know, I was kind of hoping that she would just burn them all while they're running into the forest.
We're gonna talk about that. Okay,
yeah,
let's talk about that then.
And then later, I got reminded from the show that yes, she was commanded to not engage.
Right. I call bullshit on that. She should have burned it. I did feel like it. Like, listen, here's the thing. You said didn't engage. Just leave Cole alone, burn the rest, and kidnap him. Like, can't the dragon just stomp on his legs, like cripple him, and then put him on the back? I did think,
or
like
just grab them with one of his like foot.
Yeah, exactly. Zezzy, what's up? I was surprised by this episode. What surprised you, Zezzy? Because I thought it was like it felt for me like it's a continuation of sort of episode 2.
My surprise was the fact that Rhaenyra went into King's Landing and met what's her name, Alicent, face to face. Yeah, that was my surprise. I was like, wow, she's gonna do that. And you said that the episode was still well written. I agree, because I love the fact that the show starts off with these two families. What are they called?
Black and green.
Black what?
Black side, green side. The green side is the Alicent, because the Otto Hightower side the flag is green.
No, they had a name. I forgot, but they were fighting over like land.
Oh, you mean the separate guys, like the Blackwoods and
the barracks or barons or something.
Yeah,
yeah. I love how the episode started with them, because it's like a mirror to what is about to happen. Because they're fighting over that land, but they don't remember when or where it started. They don't know why they're fighting.
I did feel like that was my least favorite one. Because, remember, that scene of this Romeo and Juliet family, basically, who hate each other, and the Eric corpse in the
grave together.
But I just thought that they already did that theme, explained it well in the previous episodes already. I was just like, okay, we get it. You're going to start fighting without knowing. Oh, and another interesting thing is Aemon's mommy fetish.
Oh, and I kind of felt sad for him.
And you know what? The funny thing is, I wanted to talk about this. Man, like, it made me feel sorry for Alicent's children a little because Helena like forgiving her mother. She's so like wise behind your ears. Remember in the prior episode, Aegon crying in Alicent's room, and Alicent leaves to fuck Cole. Aemond, obviously loyal to the family, but needs to fuck a mother-looking professional woman. Yeah. And then I just, and then contrast that with Rhaenyra's family, because I thought like the show. I mean, this could be my interpretation, Wonjin, but I just continue to feel like Rhaenyra was just a better mother.
Yeah, not just a better mother, but we can also clearly see Rhaenyra contrasting with Aegon, because Aegon is so eager to go to war that he just prematurely basically like declares war against Rhaenyra, whereas Rhaenyra up until that point she's still trying to diffuse the war from happening. And as a leader, I think a wise leader would always try to avoid war because it creates so much havoc.
No, but don't you think? Oh, you're contrasting Aegon and Rhaenyra.
Yeah, Aegon.
Because I felt like, because in the black side, I feel like Alicent was trying to avoid conflict.
Yeah,
though.
but the problem is she doesn't have power.
Right.
And so, from the green side, Alicent is on the green side.
Oh, right. You're right.
So not only is Rhaenyra a better mother, I still think she's a better leader.
Oh, and now that you said that, Rhaenys looking at her so proudly.
Yeah.
But you know what?
I love how reserved she is.
No, you know what? Rhaenys is gonna die. That's how I felt. I felt like, so.
Come on, they're all gonna die.
No, I
know that they're all gonna die.
No, but like, remember, Rhaenyra just found out that Alicent mistook her father's last word, and
I love that scene, by the way.
Yeah. Let's
like
talk
the
about
face,
that more.
like the face. She's like, huh.
Yeah. No, but like,
that was hilarious.
No, but you want to talk about that? Like, I felt for Alicent though, because remember in the prior episode, I think Otto Hightower is a realist in the sense that Aegon was like, my father chose me as an heir, and Otto Hightower laughed, and that's what you think, huh? Because you got to remember, at this point, it doesn't matter if Viserys wanted Aegon or Rhaenyra. The dice has been already rolled. So I felt like Rhaenyra was being a little bit maybe too compassionate. Like, what is Alicent supposed to do? Oh, you're right, Rhaenyra. I'll just go back to my small council who already disrespects me because I'm a woman and go there and say, guys, I fucked up the will. My husband.
He meant Aegon the Conqueror, guys.
Yeah.
That wasn't my son, Aegon. I'm sorry. Let's revert all this.
No, oh, boys. And from now, I swear Targaryens will not rename ourselves with the same name. Why is there 8 Henrys, motherfucker, right? That's not going to happen already. So I felt like that was, see, I did, because I felt like that was not really like a logical right. I thought
I liked it because, like you said, it was not logical, but it was a very human thing.
Right.
They just have to get it off their chest.
What I loved about it is the writing is it's more of a character, like emotional crescendo for us audience as well, because we do want to see like how they react about this, and
because they haven't really they hadn't really spoken since.
Yeah, so it's not logical. Like, come on, you can't just teleport to the capital all the time.
But yeah, I love their like dialogues and I love their faces.
So that was great acting on the both of them. But another thing that was interesting was Damon's guilt, right? And that weird like werewolf scene. I think
that reminded me a lot of Witcher for some reason. In that rainy castle, supposedly like destroyed by one of his ancestors. Yeah.
And you know what's funny? Damon's like dream Rhaenyra is Rhaenyra the child, not the woman. And it's interesting how even their love relationship is very fascinating psychologically, because I think Rhaenyra is more aware of her own like shortcomings, because remember when they had the fight, she said, you know, when I was younger, your bullshit bad boy stuff was sexy to me, but you know what, fuck that now. I'm old, I got kids, fuck you. But for Damon, I felt like that just showed like his mentality. He's still kind of that you know, he's a very actually vulnerable person at heart,
and he still needs that approval from others. He wants to be addressed as your grace instead of your prince, and it kind of shows that like power. I mean that struggle for power. He just can't let go.
Yeah, it was like, and I gotta say, like Damon is like a great warrior, but not a good politician. Like, why would you continue to insult like a house that just swore loyalty to you? I mean, if that was trickery, maybe, but I felt like that Simon Strong was like completely genuine. Like when he said like "fuck Larys Clubfoot." Yeah, and then I was just like, yeah, fuck him too. Yeah, fuck him definitely. And then I felt like
that creepy girl, by the way, the one who said that you're gonna die here. That was like some creepy premonition.
yo, so like she is like I think she's some kind of shaman or something.
Yeah.
Like
I think she's the kind that kind of communicates with the willow tree and stuff.
Yeah. Like the Stark family does. Like because they have that bloodline.
Yeah.
The old gods. Because I thought so. Like I think she's gonna play a very important role.
Just like the three-eyed raven.
Yeah.
She kind of has the capability of seeing the future or something.
Yeah, because Damon was basically dreamwalking there, and then she just like knows that there, and then she said, "You're gonna die here, right?" So that's spoilers. Like, Damon, I don't think he's gonna die this season, but he's gonna die in Harrenhal. Harrenhal, huh? That was interesting, and I like how, and like, here's another thing. Thanks to Game of Thrones, I know Harrenhal is cursed. So like, when I saw Simon Strong, his strong family, and Damon, I'm like, you're all gonna die now. Like, enjoy that venison, motherfuckers. You are all gonna die. I did feel that way.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, because remember, Littlefinger gets named how like, and then he gets his throat
Lord of
cut.
Harrenhal.
Yeah. Oh, but I love the dragon design of Bella's dragon too. It was kind of like I think the Valyrian stock of dragons.
That was some like Final Fantasy moment right there.
Yeah, yeah. It was well done. I even the roar was a little different from everybody else. And I can't wait to see Sunfire, like Aegon's dragon, because he keeps mentioning him. So I do want to see Sunfire.
And since you brought up Aegon, we got to also like remind ourselves how like well connected to the streets he still is.
Yeah.
He just casually walks into a bar, buys a round for everybody, and just enjoys himself.
Yo, what did you think about that? Those two like side characters called Howard.
Oh, the White Cloaks.
Is he a White Cloak? Because I'm talking about the guy
so.
who claimed that he is a Targaryen.
Oh, okay. The other guy. I think he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
So I think that guy actually is a Targaryen or something.
Yeah, him and the guy with the wife and the daughter, the blacksmith guy, and we have the Sea Snakes bastards, or at least I think they are Sea Snakes bastards. Those two guys. So they're setting something up, right?
Yeah. I wonder where that's going.
Well, don't you think? Like spoilers, they're gonna ride dragons, don't you think?
Huh.
Yeah, I also think he's a Targaryen. Yeah, I think so too. I think he's telling the truth. But I think they're just gonna ride dragons, because once the war starts, you need to pilot all those. Remember, in season 1, they had that dragon who didn't have a rider, like that big one that Damon went to sing.
Yeah.
So you got a bunch of dragons, and then you need riders. So I think that might happen.
Yeah, maybe that's true. Maybe he will eventually like be recruited as a dragon rider.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them are gonna die.
You know what? You're right. Like, the mortality rate is gonna be crazy.
So right now in the council, they're all treating these dragons like nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
It's like mutually assured destruction, blah blah blah. And this is what we're gonna get: mutually assured destruction.
Yeah. They keep hinting what's gonna happen. And I do want to see Vhagar. I did want to see Vhagar against a bigger dragon, though, because remember in season 1 we see Vhagar against a baby dragon. But I do want to see it fight
Caraxes or like Rhaenys' dragon.
Yeah, Meleys or something, that dragon, because the one that broke down the coronation. So that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Because you know why that excites me? That's something we never got in Game of Thrones.
That's right. Dragon versus dragon.
Yeah, we only got dragon violence on human beings, which is basically a massacre. No chance. But here, you know what would be awesome? Like dragon fighting in the air, but scorpions flying around, and Rhaenys get to show her why she's like the queen that never was, and size doesn't matter. And I want to see like Aemon
Like
get in some trouble.
Top Gun shit.
Yeah, yeah, because like I love how they keep boasting that Vhagar is the biggest dragon, right? But what about like a competent rider? Because remember, I think Rhaenys will like.
Man, that's some like Fast and Furious and Top Gun lines. Like, it's not the dragon, it's the rider.
Yeah, because don't you think Rhaenys is gonna be like the best like dragon rider out of all
probably like
of them.
the most seasoned one.
Yeah. So it'll be amazing for us to see like, because we only seen Lucerys like escape, but what if like Meleys and Rhaenys has malicious intention against Vhagar? So I would love to see like Vhagar confused and like Meleys doing some like dragon trick moves that we
and slowly like chip away on the wings and it's ripped off, and then it starts free falling and dies.
Or like, if Vhagar is going to win, at least like take one of his eyes. I mean, her eyes. Vhagar is a grandma, so her eyes, and that would be very fitting if Vhagar doesn't have one eye, just like Aemon. So they're like bonded completely. That would be amazing.
But what concerns me is how the dragon was out of control in the first season. Remember, Aemon did not intend to kill Luke. He was just trying to scare him as a prank. But the dragon kind of like lost control. Well, not lost control. Did not like
she
obey.
lost her temper.
Yeah, did not obey the writer's order.
Right.
So I'm thinking some interesting shit could happen.
See, here's the thing, though. I think Rhaenys. That's why the bond, like, I think that's why
the writer and the dragon.
Yeah, that's why Rhaenys being like a experienced grandmother writer, basically, and a warrior herself. Look at like her children are the most gangsters. You know that, like her descendants. Like her gay son is a warrior. Like her daughter was a dragon rider, and by the looks of it, Baela. You know what's funny about Baela? You know what I love when she's like shooting crossbows, and the first line to Jason, I wish him dead. Like sometimes, like, fuck you, Dad. Like I think Baela is definitely of a Targaryen, like the way she acts. So that would be cool, like to see Rhaenys and Baela fight Vhagar, but Rhaenys sacrificed herself for her granddaughter, because I think Rhaenys is and she continues to be queenly. Like I feel like Sea Snake is kind of being a little bit too maybe stubborn, because she is completely right. She is really thinking about the future. And Sea Snake, of course, you don't want to hear your wife say, prepare a will, just in case something happens to us. You don't want to accept it. But I felt like Rhaenys was being very mature.
I thought that was kind of ominous, the fact that they had that conversation. Also, in the beginning of the episode where Rhaenyra says goodbye to those dragon eggs and everything, she's never going to see them again.
They're all
going to die. So? Yeah, I think that was like the last time they saw each other.
I think like the majority of this episode really was foreshadowing. I agree with you.
It's very ominous.
She has the same miserable behavior. Baela, what? Come on, Baela. Hey, Baela at least doesn't like cut off criminal hands, try to fuck her like his niece, like does treasonous behavior to your king, your brother. I felt like Baela was like, thank God she has a good mother, right? Because isn't Baela the one that got into a fight with Aemon? Oh, when Aemon first steals.
I think so. Yeah, because she claims that it was her dragon.
Yeah. Also, so it'll be so interesting if Vhagar, like, they fight.
It becomes personal.
Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like Baela might have a grudge because her mother used to ride Vhagar. And she grew up with Vhagar. And then to see Aemon, and then that would be... So like they fight and then Rhaenys come to rescue her. That would be an amazing scene. Like that would be like dramatically make sense.
Yeah.
But anyway...
So, I think we covered all the bases.
Did we miss anything?
I don't think so.
Oh! Aegon... What'd you think about Aegon's new white cloaks? Man, they're all gonna die.
Yeah, those guys, it kind of shows like how a king's behavior and character influences those around him and the quality of people that surround him. Because I can tell that they're already kind of like sycophants. And remember, they're under oath, but they don't treat it as seriously as they should. Right. Because the king already kind of thinks of it as like a joke.
And that's kind of Cole's fault. Because Cole's behavior, I mean, he fucks Alicent, so you didn't take the chastity vow. You don't take it seriously. Another one is his dumbass mission to send Eric. Yeah. And so that contrasts well with that. Remember that commander in season 1 when Viserys dies? One of the commanders says, like, how we come down to this, put your weapon down, Cole. And he throws the weapon down. He's like, I only take order from the king, and that was like the golden standard.
And we also saw that from like the original Game of Thrones. What's his name? Sir
Barristan.
Sir Barristan Selmy. That's right, Barristan Selmy. Boy, and he just throws that sword away. And think about Jon Snow. That guy's all about the principles and rules. He takes his like the what's it called? The Night's Watch. Yeah, he took that vow very seriously.
Hey, but you know what you know what I like about Aegon though? I think this episode again shows that he's different from Joffrey in that he wants to be a good king.
Oh, that's a very good point. And he actually intends good.
And the way he looks at the mirror, you know, there's this self-doubt that I think all of Alicent's children have because of bad parenting. And then what's sad about Aegon is I think, unlike Joffrey, who took his kingship as a given, the reason why Aegon wants to keep saying that I'm a warrior too is he wants to prove that he is deserving of the crown.
Yeah, that's true.
And then he goes back and forth a lot. One time he's telling his white cloaks, take it seriously, motherfucker. And then he goes to
the bar, and to the brothel.
I think he can't help himself. And one thing we can, like, Aemon being humiliated like that, like that's gonna come back. Like I think and again, these are all teases to show that we should care about these people.
Oh, and one more thing, we missed Larys. Like trying to like scheme again. He's basically trying to turn Aegon against his mother and Aemon. Remember, he gives him like some strange ideas. It's like there's this rumor that once you go out riding on your dragon, Queen Alicent and Aemon will try to usurp your throne and blah blah blah.
Hey, you know, like let's talk about that. I actually wanted to talk about that. Thank you for mentioning him. I think Larys is an interesting villain because he's not like Littlefinger. I think Littlefinger's political scheming is for power.
Yeah, that's all for like his personal advancement.
Yeah, but I think Larys is like literally just enjoying causing havoc.
Yeah. I kind of get this like Joker vibe.
Yeah, right?
He just wants to see the world burn.
Yeah, you got like, because I felt like, what is there to gain? Sometimes his motivations are really weird. It's almost like, I think Simon Strong, like the Strong family knows this about him. So
that kid is no good.
So I think he's one of those villains that are like Iago and Othello, where like he's just causing, he's doing malicious things for malicious things' sake. And I hope someone chops his feet off. Yeah, because he deserves that.
Make him eat it or something.
All right, guys.
Scott Walker, nice hot bath. I think that's a very good choice since you've just recently shaken off a flu.
Yeah. So we're gonna go into Let's Talk very soon, Scott Walker.
Yeah.
So let's give it a grade this episode.
I would give this episode, I don't know, like 8, maybe 7.5. I think this was the weakest episode for me.
I'm gonna give it a 7 because like it did feel like obligatory again.
Yeah, so it's just like a build up.
Yeah, to that big fight, and I think one of the problems in not problems, but I guess Game of Thrones always had a lot of characters. But I think this is just something that happens when there are a lot of characters, because now we get a big focus on Baela, right, and her sister Rhaenyra, and we keep getting FaceTime with these characters. It just goes to show that something's going to happen to them later. Just like, hey, what do you think about Alicent Hightower's brother? Like that.
Oh, that guy's an asshole. He's going to die.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sums it up real nice.
I think he was like just appearing. And he behaves the way he does, and he says the things he says because maybe the writers don't want us to feel any like
maybe he's almost
sympathy
there
for him.
Maybe he's just there to almost make Cole look better than he is. Because now we know that Cole is at least a competent military commander, right? And he is bold. He's just a super hypocrite and very, very anyway. Yeah, I mean, I feel like nothing new happened. I mean, yeah, nothing like pushed like the story forward. Yeah.
Anyways, I didn't like that elitist entitled asshole.
Yeah. So Joji Movie So Awesome gives this a 7.5. So it's like the lowest grade episode so far for us.
Yeah.
Because I think even in season 1, even at our lowest, we gave it an 8. But this one did feel a little bit, whatever.
I don't know, so far, I kind of feel if we compare it to season 1, it's kind of lacking gravitas.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
You know what?
Maybe it's the absence of Viserys.
I agree, yeah. Because Viserys was such a focal point to bring everything together.
And I love that king theme, that music, and like when Viserys did something important.
And I think Rhaenys is kind of a stand-in in that, but we spend so many more times with Viserys. And the first one was like, I think plot-wise, of course, faster because it does a lot of time jumps. So there's always momentum going forward.
Yeah, that's true. There was like this like huge leaps in time.
So it is always progressing at super speed. But here we are hey, we're gonna get to the war, okay? This war is unavoidable. Unavoidable. It's just showing that it's gonna happen. People are doing dumb shit too. Like they're doing the team kill thing. They're killing their own teams and then fucking up. But anyway, guys. Hey, Scott Walker, we're going to be back in 3 minutes to do a Let's Talk, yeah? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Big shout out to DGP. DGF. Scrawny.
Cat,
our 40th subscriber. Thank you. If you like our stuff.
Not Scrawny Sean. Screwy Sean.
Screwy Sean. Thank you so much. Please leave a like and reply if you like our stuff. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Jojen Movie So Awesome. I am Joe.
I am One Jin.
We'll see you in a bit. Bye, bye, bye.
Bye-bye.
House of the Dragon. House of the Giraffe. House of the Rhino. House of the Pig. House of the Mouse.
Jurassic Park.
House of the Dinosaurs. Yo, that would be like the Habsburgs. House of the Dinosaurs. If that's an empire name, that's going to go crazy.
Which one of these countries would you guys visit the most? India, Brazil, Thailand, or Japan? I would love to go to Brazil.